Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, I'm your host, Mrs. M. And if you haven't, make sure you click the link below. That way you can subscribe to my channel and not miss out on anything you need to scale your business to six figures and beyond. Pow! Now, in this video, I'm going to talk about making sure that we protect what we already have, prepare for what's going to happen, and profit from it. Right now, there are so many changes. There is so much going on with federal contractors and federal employees. And so I'm just talking about making sure that we protect. One of the things we can do is protect our income. Start looking at ways you can make two lists. I always say to look at making two lists. One, essential things you cannot live without, your mortgage, your rent, your car insurance, things like that. And then the other is your subscriptions and all of that. Do this when you don't have to make that decision, because then it's going to be emotional. So be as non-emotional as you can, as detached as you can, and think of what's essential and what is not. Make that list, and then try to look at what you really are realistically going to need for the next 6 months to a year. 3 months is just too soon with so much going on. There could be so many job losses that everyone's looking for a job. And so you want to make sure that you're ahead of the game if at all possible. So with that said, try to have a 6 month to a year cush with it in liquid, meaning try to put it in like some kind of CD or something for a bank. I know Truist offers a short term. Just look at different things so you can keep the money liquid so you don't end up having a penalty if you have to pull it out. So these are some things that we can do to protect what we already have. Thinking of other things to be with the protection of keeping what you already have. Now we go to prepare. Well, some people are preparing by buying things that may go up at the grocery store. Others are preparing by doing their resumes and doing, your government contracts, trying to keep your current government contracts under the protecting by reaching out to maybe some of your government buyers that you're working on the contract with. Make sure they know you and see if you can get some verbiage on what might be essential. That may help you with the protection part of your current contract. Preparing for what could come. Preparing for new contracts. Making sure you're looking for essential contracts. Defense Logistics Agency is one of my favorite. Everything pretty much they have is necessary, and you can do a lot of the bidding on DIBS. That's the platform they use. The other thing is making sure that you look at what is going to be essential. ICE, when it comes to the immigrations, customs, some of the prisons are going to be essential. A lot of the Department of Army, DOD, those are going to be essential. Military, maybe you could do some uniforms. Things like that are going to be essential, or ways you can prepare for what's moving forward in this time frame. Resumes, having your capability statements updated with essential things for preparing. All of this is a part of preparing, from preparing your family to preparing your mindset for all these changes. It's been sometimes everything ebbs and flows. So during the pre-pandemic, everything was great. Then during the pandemic, it was a little scary. And, we thought, when are we going to have to stop, having all this going on for the mask and all of that and all the shots and everything, till then it started to get a lot better. So you want to prepare. Look at the, if you're doing any stocks or anything, look at what the market is going to reflect with all the tariffs and everything and how that could affect government contracts. And the last thing is profit. How can you profit during this time? Can you do something with government that's going to help in the future that you can realize that you can do now? Start trying to think of things you could do that can be profitable. And there's so many things out there, from if you're in a position to increase your business because maybe some other individuals' businesses are falling off. So you might be able to profit during that time. Maybe you can help people prepare for the changes with the federal government, with some of the federal employees. Maybe you can do some consulting in that area. But there's always ways that you can profit. So how can you do profiting with government contracts? We talk about things that we can do that are going to be essential that you can actually profit in. So look for ways that you can protect what you already have, prepare for what's coming, and profit from it. So I love those three things. Make sure you follow me, join me on my GovCon Lunch and Learn. I love talking about government contracts, but I do a lot of investing and other things as well. So I'd love to see you. on one of our future ones, click the link in the description so you can understand more about making sure that you are ready to protect, prepare, and to profit. And also, of course, everything and anything about positioning, another P, for government contracts. So if you want to learn more, make sure you click in the description. Every week I do a GovCon Lunch and Learn, Wednesdays at noon. I'd love to see you there. Until next time, be safe. Take care. Bye-bye.